one of the more embarrassing ones. I hurt my wrist. Like, I sprained it really bad. It's one of the worst, I think it is the worst sprain I've ever had. Definitely the most painful, definitely one of the most painful things I've done to myself in a long time. So, Wonder Woman came out. And we were stoked to go see it, and Peter and I are like, yeah, we're gonna go get some food and drinks at Red Robin, and we're gonna go see it. And my dad decides, he's like, oh, you guys gonna go see that? I would like to see it too. I was like, okay, yeah, come along. And he's gonna bring his girlfriend. And so we're like, oh yeah, we'll go see it all together. And Peter and I decide, we get burgers and we get drinks. And at Red Robin, and my dad meets us there as we're finishing up, and I'm usually I just ordered like one drink and a pina colada, and I don't have a very good alcohol tolerance, even though I had a lot of food in my stomach, so I thought I'd be okay. So I kind of had to rush it, because otherwise I'm a very, very slow drinker, and we're like, okay, we have to go get our tickets now. So I was like, okay, crap, I'll just down it. It's not, like, it's just a pina colada, and I've had a whole burger now, so it should be okay. We get into Wonder Woman, and of course, like, I drank a bunch of water too, so I have to pee. And it is packed, and I mean, like, there's like 2 seats left in the whole theater available. And we're all sitting across from each other, and one of those 2 seats, it happens to be right in front of me, because I try to get up, and the people to our side are just like, no, like, just go in front of you, because, like, even though they would be the closest people to the stairs, like, really close, otherwise I'd have to go through pretty much the whole line of seats, and I didn't want to block everyone's view, and so I tried to go to the shorter way, and the group of like 4 people that were there were like, no, just go over, because it's just we're fairly close to the front. It's just our row, 1 row below us, and then there's that bar, and then the floor, and you can go out to go to the bathrooms. So they're like, just go over. They're kind of rude and mean about it, so I was like, okay, fine. I go over the seat, and I think I'm gonna, be okay, but apparently the alcohol took effect. I'm not okay, and I messed that up going over it, and I kind of stumble, and I was like, okay, I can make this okay. And I decided I'm just gonna, this metal bar, I'm gonna go over it, and I'll be okay. I just climbed down it. Well, I fell. Going down the bar, and I landed on my wrist. And it was so painful, but I was so embarrassed at the time that I just, like, ran out of the theater. And I remember someone yelling. No one yelled if I was okay. A bunch of people saw me fall, and the only thing I heard was like, what the F? Just like, yeah, good. You guys are the ones who told me to go across, and not realizing, that there's a fucking bar in the way and nowhere to go. And I ran to the bathroom, and I didn't realize till I got there. It's like, okay, there's something really wrong with my wrist. And I get back, and, like, I see in the bathroom that also it skinned my knee horribly bad. Like, there's already, like, this nasty ooze coming out of it, which was just great. So I go back in the theater, we sit down, and I want to finish Wonder Woman, because my Peter, who was at the time, we were not married yet, was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, not really. I was like, I think I may have broken my wrist, because it is slightly, I was just either the swelling's really bad or it's slightly deformed, because it was really bumped up on the inside near my thumb. It was really bumped up, so I was worried about that, and it was really hurting, but I'm like, it's fine, dealt with worse. Like, I was like, we're gonna finish this damn movie, I'm really excited to see it, and I cannot let my dad know that I just hurt myself. Because I was so embarrassed. And so Peter's like, okay, he goes to tap, because he doesn't know I skinned my knee, he goes to tap it, and didn't realize that, like, I have all this ooze, and he didn't see it, and he just rubbed it in my hair to, like, he meant to give me, like, oh, it's okay, but he rubbed it in my hair. So by the time the movie's gone, there's, like, I have an oozing knee, there's ooze in my hair, my wrist is swollen to shit, and I'm hiding it all from my dad. And as soon as he, like, exits the theater, I'm like, okay, we gotta go to the ER. And then I have to tell them this story, and they, like, the nurses there are great about it, but they're also making fun of it. Like, they were laughing. It was a good laugh, but it ended up just being, like, a really severe sprain, not a break, thankfully. However, I do think that sprains take longer to heal in some cases, because I still occasionally have some trouble with my wrist, even years later. But it took, like, months before it really felt, like, better. And yeah. It was, very embarrassing, to say the least, and I'm sure everyone out there, oh, what are your embarrassing stories? Because I have bucket loads. And we'll continue more. I will talk more about injuries in another episode.